Two men, probably in their 20s, get inside my room, holding a jungle ball or a big knife, and immediately threatened me not to shout or fight back. Has anyone here been in a life and death situation? May I see your hands? It's almost a year now of my unforgettable experience. It was April last year. I almost got killed. At around 11:05 on 27th of April 2020, it was raining really hard. I was about to sleep and just done watching Netflix documentary in my phone. Two men, probably in their 20s, with covered face, just get inside my room, holding a jungle ball or a big knife, and immediately threatened me not to shout or fight back. I raised both of my hands and I calmly said, "Please don't hurt me and just take whatever you want." I was ordered to turn around and face the bed. They tied my feet and both my hands behind my back. They tied my face to cover my mouth. While my head was face down, many thoughts are crossing my mind. Is this the moment? Am I gonna die? Is it the end of life now? They covered me with blanket and locked the door and began going over my things. They took my phones, gadgets, wallets, bags, and all other valuables. It was the longest 30 minutes of my life. The longer I was face down, the torture it was becoming. Questions in my mind keep repeating and repeating. How will they kill me? Will they stab me in my back? Will they cut my throat? Will they strangle me? All these questions, including how will my family feel when I'm gone? Did I serve my life purpose? And also, if I die, will I be going to heaven or down under? You see, no one wants to die. Even people who wants to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. After around 30 minutes of them ransacking all my things, my head still face down. At this time, my arms and feet are feeling numb. And moments later, I cannot hear them anymore. I heard a loud noise downstairs in the kitchen. That's when I tried to turn around and slowly check if they're still there. Then I realized they're gone. And it's all my things all over the place. I slowly turned around the bed and slowly got down. From the bed, I hop, and find my hiking bag. I remember I have a cutter there. I reach out with my hands still tied up. I reach for the cutter and cut the rope in my feet first and then my hands. Then I slowly went downstairs, checking if they're still there. They're gone. And the door at the back was open. I closed it and then go upstairs and check my other housemates. Good Lord, their rooms were not entered. Then we called our fellow Filipinos living in the other house. Then the guards came. That is the moment we know we are safe. I can still vividly remember everything about it until this day. I know I have escaped that day. I was given a second life. Not even given. I know it's still a borrowed life. And every day now feels like a miracle. But that experience taught me valuable lessons. In the face of death, everything falls down. It becomes very clear what truly is important. My phone, money, clothes, any material possessions doesn't matter. Even the things that stresses me at work, these are all vanity. I realize life is the most important. And your family, and your purpose, and your faith. This reminds me of the book, The Little Prince, where he said, "Here's my secret. It is very simple. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye." At that moment, my hope is just to be alive. I know that is the destination we all share. We are all gonna die, but in my mind, Lord, please, not now. I remember someone told me that if you go to a cemetery, you will notice differences in graves. But there's one thing that the graves and tombstones have in common. There's always the date of birth, the date of death, And in between, a small line that connects the two, a small dash. Among the three, you may say the date of birth is the most important because it's the beginning of life. But my friend told me that the most important is the small dash in between. That is the life. You see, we are like puff in the wind. Our days are like a passing shadow. The current global average life expectancy of person is 72.6 years. That didn't even reach a century. If you think about it, it is very short. Estimated life of Earth is around 4.5 billion years. Already, we are 4.5 billion years, and it's still expected to last millions of years. If you plot that in a timeline, in between, our life is just as tiny dot in between. It is very short to be wasted in a wrong person. No, just kidding. I mean, too short to be wasted in hate, fear, envy, greed, self-doubt, regrets, and all negativities. Let us not forget to stay positive, not in COVID, of course, and to live our purpose to the fullest. To end, let me share to you a told story of a small village here in Papua New Guinea. There was once a wise man. He is known to know a lot of things. People from different tribes visit him and ask for advice. One day, a person from the city visited him to test him. He brought a small bird, and while at the face of the wise man, he pulled out the bird from his bag and put it at his back. Then he asked, "Is the bird in my hand dead or alive?" The wise man paused for a moment and then he spoke. "If I told you that the bird is alive, you will just squish it to death. And if I told you that the bird is dead, you will just gently hold it and let it leave. The answer to your question is in your hand." With a small dash that each should experience life to the fullest. Give justice to our efforts. There's no more regretting than not achieving our goals and dreams in life. We might still be asking until now, why I'm here in this world? What is my destiny? What is my purpose? Will I be successful? Will I be happy? The answer to those questions, my fellow Toastmasters, is in your hands.